and it is not 7 o'clock yet. We have 5 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and mute the stream for a few minutes, and yeah, see you at 7. Hello everybody, welcome to the PlaysMCNation Meeting. Today we'll be talking about various things. So if you are in the audience, then thank you all for coming out today. But I'm going to quickly make sure that you can hear me. Yep, okay. So we're going to go ahead and start. So I'm going to introduce the players one by one. So we have our manager. I was just joining. We have our head admin, that one person YT, if you go to the stage. And we have our other admin, Am I Cosmic Now? And we have me, of course, yeah, okay. So, And let me quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my seat. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So everybody that's in the call, I need you to go on mute. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start. Make sure you have the doc up to see if you're you're there. So I'm gonna go. So we're gonna go ahead and do roll call for this. So go ahead and start. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down the staff list. Okay. So Brendan here. Panda PvP, Panda Madness 04. Kendall plays MC. Excused. GGB plays MC. Excused. Who's puffing? She tired? Okay. Man, I was just joining. Tech, none. That one person, YT.
Hello.
Am I Cosmic now? Am I Cosmic? Okay. J-Dog 9756. X-Faded Fusion. Excused. And Landon Apollo 6. Excused. Okay. So we will go ahead and start. So we're going to go ahead and start with the rules that Paul's going to say. Paul, you could go ahead and say the rules.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. Okay, hi everyone. I talked in the previous meeting. You might remember me from last month, how my phone died during a meeting. Anyway, so I'm going to be talking about the rules. And these rules are just trying to keep our server child friendly because we do not have all adults playing, so we're going to try to keep it kid friendly. So rule number 1 is do not use foul language or profanity because it could get into someone else's vocab and we cannot have a world full of bad words. Rule number 2, advertising. Advertising is serious. Advertising is annoying for all the players around the community. We've lost previous players from other players advertising, and it shouldn't be happening. If you don't know what I mean by advertising, is when a player gets on a server and broadcasts the IP to a server. And that's basically it. And the rule number 3, do not exploit or also known as glitch, because this could break our plugins and our map. We're trying to keep it so it looks just like the real world as possible, and that's basically it. Let's see.
Okay. So the next one we're gonna go with the house prizes with potato.
So house prices. So one of them is in Pine, which is 5,000. Buzz 5,000, and just all right. One of them is 5,000, which is the one story. The top store is just like I think the attic. But yeah, that is the attic. You can use it as a bed. And, yeah, and the other houses, those are 10K.
Okay. So our next person is Am I Cosmic now with Blockywood updates.
Okay, Blockywood updates. So Blockywood is still sort of a work in progress. We're still trying to make it as realistic as possible, and we are trying to make new restaurants, and we're currently working on a new neighborhood.
Okay, so that was
And if I could add on to that, please.
Yes.
So I have created. I have created the new neighborhood, but I'm still deciding whether on the house prices, and usually the original house prices in Los Angeles, which we're using as Beverly Hills, actually, to be honest, are around $300,000, and that's very expensive, so I'm trying to keep it lower so the guests can actually afford it. And that's technically all I have to say right there.
Okay, we're gonna go on to server partnerships with me. We don't have really much to say. We don't have any partners at this time. But if you want to be a server partnership and you have your own server, you can go to www.playsmcnation.org/partnerships, and there should be a little button that you can click, and you fill out the form, and we'll get it, and we'll contact you, and we'll have our first partnership meeting. And now we're gonna go on to the theme park with me again. Our theme park is closed. There's no way you can get it. And by the way, the town Texas, or I shouldn't say town, but like place Texas, that place was demolished. But we still have a theme park and the airport there. So the theme park is going to be bigger and better soon, and hopefully be a road over there eventually. Now we're going to go on to the movie theater with Paul.
Movie theater? Okay, so the movie theater is quite simple. You know, in real life, go to the movie theater, watch a very awesome movie, such as Suicide Squad. Let's not get into details. Anyway, so this movie theater is supposed to be one of the biggest buildings on PlaysMCNation. It's actually quite large, and it doesn't come with just a movie theater. It will come with an arcade, to be honest, and a lot more. But at the movie theater, it's one floor, and it's a large theater. Each theater has, would say, 70 by 70 block screen, and it's kind of all I have right now.
Okay, so then we move on to the website with me. So I could go on for a long time talking about the website, but I'm going to try to shorten it as much as I can. So, website is www.playsmcnation.org. There is some pages. We got the home page, which shows VIP and where you can find our YouTube and our Twitter, and there's some pictures on there. And if you go to staffing, you can see everybody, all our staff members, and then if you do get staff in this meeting, your name will be up there today, I think, and then it'll say at the bottom on staffing, want to see your name here, you can press applications, it'll take you to applications, which will go there, and you'll find there is 6 things that you can apply for: builder, police, mod, administrator, pilot, and technician. We're going to move on to updates on the website. We only have one thing, and that's the meeting, and and then it says our meetings are held in Pine beside the Paragon Theater. And then we can go into partnerships, which is just explain that, but it says, want to see your server here? Press the button, and you can press click here, and then your server should show up on there, the IP and like the version, and yeah. Then you got the ordering thing. Now this tab is coming soon, which yeah. So we can move on to the next tab, which is on the more. There's the Paragon Theater. It says it shows our recent concerts there, which we haven't deleted it off there, but it said 10-1-16, there's a 21 Pilots concert at the Paragon Theater, but that has already been done. Next up, we got the law enforcement, and yeah, so we have the police team. So we got the sheriff, which is Brendan. We got police officers, that one person YT and Panda Madness 04. Then we got the undercover police, which is Amma Cosmic now. Then we have no FBIs, no SWAT, and then we have one helicopter unit, Exfaded Fusion, and our dispatch is I was just joining, and that is all for the website. So we can now move on to news with Brendan and Paul, which Paul can start this.
Want me to start this? Okay.
Yeah.
So, PlaysMCNation news. I was inspired to do something like this because actually in real life we watched this thing in my social studies class called CNN Student News. And I thought it would be amazing to do this, but in game it relates basically to PlaysMCNation. I don't see why you're laughing. Anyway, let's see. This news channel is gonna have 4 main people. This is mainly gonna have to relate to PlaysMCNation. If there is actually a serious crisis going on in the world, we actually might explain this because some people actually do not know what's going on, especially right now. let's see. We will be covering sports, which
There will be 4 people, part of the new scroll 5, including the cameraman. There will be 2 people at the front desk talking about the news. Then if you take to the left, there's
show
the
me.
weather place, and which will give you a sneak peek after the fireworks show, I guess.
We can give you. Can we show them a sample video like the one I made?
That's the one that we're going to be using.
For the sample video.
Well, we'll show them another day, but and then to the right, we'll have the sports board, which we're gonna try to get a green screen working. And yes, so that's all for the news. Now we have Potato with the skydiving.
All right. So skydiving. All right. So we are still working on the skydiving. What we need to do is mostly just get the airport, not really airport, but I forgot what it was called. I think it was an airport, skydiving. But we're working on the airport for the skydiving, and how you will be skydiving is using Alicia. Please do not abuse it or anything like that. Staff will tell you when to jump out. And please don't fly into other certain parts of maps or overbalance.
Okay. Now we can move on with the bugs with Paul.
The bugs.
Yes.
The bug. Right.
Yes.
So let's talk about the bugs in PlaysMCNation. There are many bugs on PlaysMCNation.
I just want to say one thing really quickly. One of the bugs is with the car jumping out of the map. Don't do that. We are about to start making it so you will get temp banned for a while, probably around a week if you do that. And if you get caught doing that or in the flatlands, you can go ahead, Paul.
Alright, so this is probably, I'm going to try my best to explain all the bugs that are going on around here. Anyway, so bugs going on here. Let's start with the ones that are going to be pretty obvious. The skeleton horses. This is not happening just on PlaysMCNation, but this is also happening on a server, MC Drive. It is happening on MC Circ, and it is even happening on Vindexcraft. And
no IPs will be given out, though.
No IPs will be given out. I'm just going to name those servers. I'm not trying to do a copyright offense or anything. I'm very sorry. Anyways, so, skeleton horses are spawning. This is not a player, and you might suspect it is a player due to the fact that lightning summons. And so, let's see. Whenever a skeleton horse spawns, it won't move until you go up to it. It has to be at least in a 20-block radius. When you go up to that 20-block radius, lightning will summon and it will duplicate 3 more, which will have a total of 4 skeleton horses. And it just will keep continuing. So all I ask is, if you do happen to see any skeleton horses on the map, please do not get close to it. Otherwise, there'll be a lot of cleanup for us. But if you could please report this in the announcements chat.
Oh, by the way, sorry for stopping you, Paul, but
it's fine.
If you do see a skeleton horse, whatever you do, don't get on it. Obviously you have to get places, which we're not going to tell you you're not allowed to go there just because there's a skeleton horse. Ignore it. Don't start punching it. Report it and tell the location. If you don't know the location, just tell me where it's near, and then yeah, you can go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
Alright. And I have an idea. I don't know if Brendan will agree with this, but I just thought of maybe if you do see a bug or anything, you could possibly report this in the announcements chat.
Yes, you can.
Because a lot of our staff members are in that chat, and that's a really fast way of how we can reach you. Many of our staff members are also online a long time. Let's not go into details actually. Another bug. Let's start with the other bug with the cars. Brendan already said a little introduction about the cars. The cars. So these cars are very glitchy. It is, I don't know specifically what the plugin is, but there is something up with it, and I actually don't like what it's doing to us. But it is actually deproving the gameplay of our players. As what I mean is, um, so for instance, say that you're just driving on the side of the road. You just get out your car and you're just driving. You go on the right side and it launches you into the air just to land on the other side. Anyway, and that gives you out the map. If that does happen, just do any warp and it will take you back into the map. And if you lose your car, we can get that taken care of.
Yeah, that's all.
Actually,
Okay.
there is one more bug. There is a redstone bug. I fixed a lot of these redstone bugs. They happen very frequently. They're not that big of a deal. But randomly after the server restarts or reloads, some of the redstone circuits will stop and it will take out the lights. If that does happen and and any of our staff members haven't fixed it, please report that in the announcements chat and we'll get that taken care of. That's all I have to say for the bug.
Okay, we'll go on to social media. So basically with social media, kind of slid a little bit when I was talking about the website, but you basically in the social media, we have Twitter, a YouTube, an Instagram account, and we might and might not get a Snapchat account. But we post the most on YouTube and Twitter, mostly Twitter. I don't post every day, but I do at least once a week or twice a week. And that's about all for the social media. Now we can move on with Cosmic with the new pet store. And Potato can add on to this too.
Alright.
Okay, new pet store. So currently we are adding new pets, and we're adding lots of decorations to the store.
And Potato, you can go ahead and add some more to that.
Alright, so the pet store. So it is almost finished. Please ask a staff for any pet. I am currently working on it, but not during the meeting right now. But I'm still working on it. And yeah, basically that's all.
Okay.
And don't or just yeah, that's it.
So we have a topic, but I'm gonna. Well, Paul, can I just skip the car update since you said that in the bugs? Well, no, you can just go ahead and say it.
Yeah, it's actually very different from the bugs. Anyway, so as very few of you know, I code for a living, and so yesterday I had well, no, not yesterday. It was a couple weeks ago. But anyway, I had a plan for PlaysMCNation. I want to keep this server very realistic since it is a Minecraft roleplay server, and it's supposed to be a life simulator. Anyway. So if this project does come to life and it comes to PlaysMCNation, what it will do, you will have limited gas connected to your car, so you will not be able to drive it forever. The reason why I decided to create this is people are gaining money more than they are losing. For instance, you don't have to pay bills in this. If you do have to pay bills, you'd have to keep going to work every day. But instead, you can just go once and live off your life. I'm trying to create it so you have a balanced balance. And with that, so let's go over the basics of the plugin. If you're in survival, a lot of us are. If you check your EXP bar, it'll with the mod, it will give you 90. Then every time you drive, about every 100 blocks, you will lose an EXP point or a gallon. Soon it will reach 0, and the car would automatically break, and you cannot pick it up again. With that, I'm going to be creating a gas station probably.
And
you
the
just
gas
go to that
mileage, right?
Yep,
You're
gas
gonna have a
mileage.
speedometer?
Probably not.
Okay.
I can try that though.
Okay, I think that's all for the car updates. So, gonna move on with Paul and Cosmic with the billboards.
Billboards. Okay, billboards. Classic real life thing. So it's very simple. We're just gonna put pictures into Minecraft on the huge signs, just in case you could see the upcoming news. For instance, say that we create a
Here's an
billboard.
example of kind of like a billboard. Right behind me, if you look on the stage, this is a picture of a PlaysMCNation logo, and it'll be a lot bigger, but it'll have different stuff, and it'll say like if there's like McDonald's over there, have like a big sign saying McDonald's is here.
And as Brendan and Paul said, they'll be announcing like what town you're going to, what town you're in. Again, like Brendan said, they're gonna be a lot bigger. They're gonna be like not to scale, but like a little bit, like a lot bigger than this, so you can actually see it from afar. But yeah,
Okay, we're gonna move on to um, we're gonna mark out the no idea thing. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna move on with the police team, and I'm gonna let Paul, Brendan, Potato, and Cosmic to this one because all of us are in the police team. So, obviously, I'm the sheriff, Paul's dispatch, Cosmic is an undercover, and Potato is a regular officer. Basically, what this law enforcement does is patrols the town. You can also get arrested. If you start hitting people, you can be arrested for that or fined. We do speeding tickets, crimes, and yeah. So if any of you guys want to add on, you can.
Okay. So I'll explain what I do. I'm dispatch. As a dispatch, I just stay in my own little office, and I make sure everything's going okay. I make sure every officer has what they need, and I think I'm a really good help.
Okay, and Potato, you can say what you do.
One second.
And my Cosmic has to leave. So any
okay.
parts?
Before I leave, the police team. Lots of fun. Basically, our way of keeping the server like making it more realistic. So, because they're actually cops in real life, as you guys know, but making it more realistic. As I said, or you can get arrested, speeding tickets, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys later.
See ya, Cosmic.
All right.
Okay, Potato, if you want to go ahead and add what you do, since you're a regular police officer.
Normally I just patrol. Sometimes I find fire and stuff, and
And you get in police officers get the dispatch tells some calls to them, and yeah. So we'll go ahead and move on to complaints, and this is Brendan, Panda, and Paul. So recently we've gotten a lot of complaints about termination, bugs, crap like that. So I'm gonna let Hunter say some stuff about this. Which is Hunter
Okay.
is Panda.
Okay, so we have been getting lots of complaints about me, well, the owners being rude, mean, and everything like that, and unfair. We are shy, like, we're not mean, we're just
We're
doing the
trying
right
to
thing,
basically help out your
do the right
safety,
thing.
kind of. Like,
Our safety is our number one thing.
we
don't
want
want-
we want you to be safe, and we don't want a staff ever coming on being very rude. Like, let's well, I'm not gonna use anybody as an example, but let's say some people, like, let's say we terminated somebody. I'm Potato. Can I use you as an example?
of course.
Okay, so I'm going to use Potato as an example for this. So let's say that we terminated Potato. And here comes Paul coming along here saying, oh, why did you do him? Like, I think I'm going to, like, leave the server because you terminated him. No. That's just being dumb. And, yeah. So any more of you guys want to say stuff about this?
Yes.
Like,
It is
off a
very
party.
immature for our own staff members to go against us like that. It's a termination. The player did something wrong and had to get terminated.
Okay, Hunter, you have anything else to say?
Yeah, we're not terminating for no reason. We're terminating because they did something wrong or they're doing something like that. And that's all.
Okay, so that's that. We are now gonna have me sing the new shopping center. And yeah, Potato can add on to this. So we have a new shopping center. It's over there where Target is. There's gonna be a ton of shops. Potato's helping me build those shops and parking lots and stuff like that. That's all I gotta say for that. So we'll move on to. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for. The staff. So if Paul would
Now.
just say, if you don't get Paul, if you can go ahead and add that part.
If you do not get staff, it is okay. You can try as much times as you want. Well, the only reason why if we don't accept you is because
You don't put a good reason, or
you probably didn't fill out the questions correctly or not long enough. Like, let's say that, like, why do you want to become a builder? I want to become a builder because I like building. I'm not going. We're not going to accept that. We're gonna accept builders who actually want to help and put effort into their applications. And we actually have quite a few new staff today. And if you do not get staff, it is because we like you. We like everyone in our community. We think they're really nice people.
okay,
But we just want up to the task.
So I'm gonna go ahead and announce the new staff. So we have 2 builders, 2 admins, and 1 technician. Okay. So the first staff member. Can I have it? Okay. So Camaro Bumblebee. Congratulations on getting builder.
Congrats.
Okay. Now our next builder is Cool Zan 3601 for getting builder. Congratulations to you.
Good job.
Okay. Comes our 2 admins. So our first admin is PW Python 821. Congratulations on getting yours.
Yay.
And our next admin is X Electro Rainbow on getting admin 2. Good job. Okay, and then we have our second technician ever, and their name is Silent Storm 2006. If your name was called out, we're gonna drag you into a call for the training, and yeah. So thank you all for coming out to the stream. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the football field, if you could, for our fireworks.
Congratulations to you all for getting staff. Mrs. Thank you for applying. It helps our community a lot.
Okay, and if you guys could head over to the football field, we will go ahead and do this.
Excuse me, Brendan,
I'm
but
gonna go ahead and
may I leave?
Yes.
Yep.
So, if you guys could, everybody take a seat while I trigger the fireworks. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make the night, okay. Make sure you're all seated, and we're gonna go ahead and start the fireworks. That's fine, the Repster. You still get your... Congratulations to everybody that got staff. They will all be contacted in Skype tonight. And I need Paul and Potato in the call to help me with admin training, if you could. Not admin training, I'm talking to everybody. Okay, so thank you all for coming out to the stream, and we will see you all later. Bye.